Hey guys, today we will be reacting to how to act if there's someone following you around. So please pay attention to this video because it could come in handy if things happen like this. And you do really need to be prepared. So let's get started.
If you're on the freeway, take the next upcoming exit. But instead of getting off, get right back on the freeway. If the car does the same, it's probably tailing you. If you're in town, go to an automatic car wash. It'll give you a few minutes to calm down and prepare. And if you still see the car around, you have unwelcome company. Now that you've confirmed you are being followed, don't panic. Sounds cliche, but it couldn't be more critical when you're behind the wheel. Panicking while driving is the worst thing you can do. If you need a few minutes to calm down, drive for a bit. Look around and remember where you are. Try to find a safe place you can go to. A popular cafe, a gas station, or a police department are always the best places to keep an eye out for. And definitely do not drive home. The same rule applies to your work or any relatives' houses. Chances are this is just some random person who has no personal information on you. Leading them to your most frequented places where you're more vulnerable will only cause more problems. Don't let yourself get cornered. Avoid cul-de-sacs, small neighborhood roads, ones without an exit, parking lots. All can be dangerous in this situation. Stick to streets you know, so things like that don't take you by surprise. If you're stopped at a traffic light or stop sign, leave some space between you and the car in front of you. Always have a getaway plan if you find yourself in the worst case scenario. Stay in your car and keep moving.
Didn't they just
And
cross
don't
the
forget
red
to lock
light?
all the doors and roll up the windows. It can take mere seconds for someone to get into an unlocked car while it's stopped. If this person rear-ends you at a traffic light, don't get out of the vehicle. If they were following you, they probably did that on purpose to get you out. If they approach your car, use that getaway space you left in front of you. Drive to well-populated roads. It's harder for this person to notice or keep following you when there's a lot of cars and witnesses around. Plus, they're more likely to get separated from you by a red line. Most bad guys are scared off by busy areas since their chances of getting caught increase. Don't acknowledge the pursuer. Try not to stare into your mirrors. Don't look behind your shoulder. Don't try to talk. If they only wanted to scare you, they might just give up and drive away. If they know you've noticed them, they could start keeping a further distance, so it'll be harder for you to get the details for the police. This is also a good time to notice and remember details about the person that's following you. The car's make and model, the color, the license plate. Get this valuable information, but don't stare while you're doing it. Now, if you're fully convinced someone's following you, call the police. If you have a passenger with you, have them do it. If you're alone, use hands-free technology or voice commands. Let's say the green hat guy is brave and decides to approach you and ask for something. Keep consistent eye contact. If they ask you for directions, don't look down or away from them to reach for your phone. You'll become distracted. Just tell them you don't know the way. Their asking is suspicious enough. Who doesn't have a phone with maps these days? If you're carrying books or shopping bags, be ready to drop them as soon as you feel something's off. Holding on to heavy items will slow you down. Now, you'll need your keys. Place them in your palm with the key's teeth sticking out through your fist. If worst comes to worst, you'll have something pointy to defend yourself with, so you can get away. Don't stay quiet. Make a fuss as you try to leave, and yell fire instead of help. People react to that word more often than a call for general help. Plus, nobody wants to chase someone screaming at the top of their lungs and drawing attention to themselves. If they're following you from a further distance, then get your phone out and call the police. That's when you need to know all those details about the street you're on, your location, and the buildings. Stay on the phone with the dispatcher and follow their instructions. Another possible scenario is someone following you in public. If that happens, try to get to a grocery store or anywhere you can lose yourself in the crowd. If your jacket is a different color from your shirt, take your coat off. It'll be harder for this person to identify you. If you walk into a restaurant or coffee shop and your follower is determined, they'll walk in and wait for you. One option is to go straight to the bathroom and stay there for 5 to 10 minutes. They might get tired and leave. If you get out and they're still there, get in line, order something, and casually let one of the staff members know you're being followed. They'll probably do something and keep an eye out for you. Grab your order and sit down. Get on your phone and let your family or friends know where you are so they can come and pick you up or keep you company. While you wait, try these tricks. Yawn. If the person yawns too, it means they've been watching you. Yawning is visually contagious. Pretend to look at your watch. If they check theirs too, they've got their eyes on you. We instinctively mimic the person we have our attention on. To trick them, leave the cafe and walk a little bit down the street until they lose sight of you. Then, as soon as they come out, walk back into the coffee shop. They'll have no reason to walk back in with you unless they were following you. When someone comes to pick you up, ask the staff to guide you to the back exit just to be safe. Avoid walking alone. If you do, keep to busy streets and always be aware of your surroundings. You know, all that stuff that lies beyond your phone screen? Just messing with you. Even if you're not a millionaire who can be abducted for ransom, you still need to take safety measures so as not to get into this critical situation. Take your safety seriously. Don't walk on your own along deserted streets or after dark. Muggers aren't the only criminals you can come across in these circumstances. If you absolutely must go somewhere, make sure you travel with a companion. Criminals are more likely to choose you as a victim if you look lost and confused. So, before you go to a new place, plan your route and inform your relatives or friends of your plans. Be cautious of strangers coming up to you or loitering nearby for no reason. Change your everyday routine. Use different routes during your commute. Visit different grocery stores and try to have lunch or dinner at new places. Let's imagine these preventive measures didn't take effect and criminals managed to get to you. Of course, it's a highly stressful situation.
So thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to continue watching this safety video so that you would know what to do in any situation, then I'll leave the link for you in the description below. So thank you guys so much for watching, right, Tia?
Bye, everyone.
Yeah,
We
bye.
might make a part 2, by the way.
Yeah.